You look forward to it, one, because from a player standpoint, you always miss the game when you're away from it for so long. And this is the time that we take to, really grind and, learn the system again and become one again, and just like polishing the things that we need to get polished, and just becoming a better football team on and off the field.
I think there's a lot more that's universal to answer that question, having been at a number of stops myself. And typically, one of the neat things about spring football is you get a chance to go back to true fundamentals. Sometimes if you're not careful during the season, you spend so much time as is needed to prepare kind of strategically, if you will, for an opponent, that there's kind of a limited amount of time, to do those type of things, where when you kick into spring football, boy, it allows you to really go back and get a fresh start of kind of from the ground floor level and really work your fundamentals.
Really, we're all just trying to get better and compete out here. And us as an offensive line have established some goals we want to try to accomplish this spring. And it's really just to see who's here, who's ready, and solidify ourselves as a unit.
It's always different when you get a new coaching staff. I guess the coaches come in and they're like, I don't know how the team's going to be, and then the team is looking like, I don't know how the coach is going to be. But once you get that 1 year under your belt, and everybody's they've had the chance to get to know each other and feel each other out and things like that on and off the field, I think we'll be all right. I think the way we finished the season last year was a spark for this season. It was also a spark for how well we'll do this spring.
It's a lot different because now they all know us and what we're about, and we all know them and what they're about. And I think expectations, we kind of have them for each other now, and we can even push ourselves harder because there's a familiarity with each other.
At the end of the day, your best answer is going to be probably a year from now with the guys I'm coaching, to be quite honest, because you don't really sit there and monitor your style. You just pretty much say, hey, what's the job that has to get done? And I think that lends itself to a little bit of flexibility, because certain kids respond to different stimulus certain ways. So I think you have kind of a variety of things, if you will. I call it a library of tools that you use to get these kids, number one, motivated, and most importantly, to be playing their best on game day. That is our goal. We'd much rather be spending time letting every player know what an awesome job you've done, but it is our job to also, have that constructive criticism to help them achieve what needs to be done.
The whole line, we're coming back a lot stronger than we did last year, I think. Everyone on there, with the exception of myself, has had playing time. And so far, we're all working really together. We all get along, and I think it's going to be a solid unit. Coach Clark is the kind of guy that will, he'll tell it like it is, and he'll always have a saying for something, but it really does apply. And he's honestly the best O-line coach I've ever experienced, and I've learned so much from him.
You guys ever watched Frozen before? It's a great Disney movie. I watch it every night.
A lot of us last year were a little bit underweight, but over the winter and with the help of Coach Sharp, we've really bulked up and gotten to where we need to be. We have a weekly tradition we've been doing for a while called Monster Shake Wednesdays, where we all go out to Handles and get the big 44-ounce milkshakes, and just a little O-line bonding time.
And no one gets a sick stomach?
No. Yeah, maybe a little bit, but it's all right.
We are putting in a lot of work, safety and corners. We'll be successful because it's not coming from the coaches for us to put this work in, it's coming from us. We realize how important it is for us to be on one accord and just working hard, and how important it is in the back end for a football team to be successful.
Spring game will be a lot of fun because like all the guys, we really haven't been able, and we haven't been put in a competing setting in so long that I think everyone's just hyped up and ready to be back in the game-like situation.
Number one, they should be excited. Typically the spring game is fun. For the most part, all the guys usually get an opportunity to get in there at some point in time. And so you're just looking for the little things to be done well. Take care of the football, run hard, play physical. And at the end of the day, everybody's kind of measured on the productivity when they're given the opportunity.